Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. They're skyrocketing on the markets. I want to dive and slide deeper into these coins, talk more about them here in the population of the chat box. And also, when Bitcoin bull run, we've been silently waiting here in the foxholes with our crosshairs of the sniper scope, just waiting for the bits to kaboom. When is the bull run going to come? I want to chop it up with the maniacs and discuss it. But first, let me shout out all the boomers that are tuning into this live broadcast. The population of the chat box is filling up right now. Lucian, Lazor, Lee, Cryptonomicon, good morning to the boomers. This is a live broadcast. Charles Sanjuro has stepped into the box. Jojo Wave has stepped into the box, reporting live from the west flank. Alex Perez is out there. Haroon is out there. The boomers are gathering. Make sure you're pressing the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell. I need you guys molesting every single YouTube button. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Champagne Crypto, the general, leading everybody to crypto victory. Wave that crypto flag and stake it down on the ground. We're not going anywhere. Today we're going to be talking about Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash skyrocketing out there in the market with the peer-to-peer currencies. When Bitcoin bull run, I need to know. We've been patiently waiting here in the foxholes. Good morning to Derek McLean. We're just preheating the oven, warming up the broiler, about to cook up these hearty crypto meals for the boomers worldwide. Body slam the likes, guys. Indeed, shout out to Nomicon. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you boomers and see how healthy the coin market caps are looking this morning. Top 100 on coin market cap. How are we looking with the total bags here today? The internet's always going slow on Champagne. There we go. 217 billion. We're looking healthier. I mean, just about a week or two ago, we were sub 200. Bitcoin dominance has gone down 51.8, which looks good. It looks like the altcoins have grown a little bit, which is a good sign. Bitcoin at 65.23, while the funny bunnies out there continue to wait for a drop down to 4K. I don't know about you funny bunnies. We're sniping you out the box. The non-believers, we don't need the negative energy here amongst the boomers of the population. Bitcoin seems to have found a price there between 6 and 7K for the majority of the summer here in the Bitcoin off season. 65.23. Ethereum at 218. Ether looking skinny. Send over the package. Ripple downtown. You know how I feel about Rip. Trash bags there at 52 cents. Bitcoin Cash at 567, up 19% with a kaboom like no other today. Bitcoin Cash looking like the fourth batter today in the box. Now, this is after Bitmain has announced their IPO. We're going to be talking about that as well, causing the price to kaboom perhaps. EOS at 564, looking healthy there in the green. Stellar, Ripple's little cousin, downtown there at 25 cents. Litecoin, 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 Litecoin. Let there be light. I need you guys stepping outside at least an hour per day and absorbing the vitamin D out there. Let the light shine on the crypto valley worldwide. Litecoin, I don't think it's going anywhere at $61 today. As soon as Bitcoin Cash kaboomed, Litecoin being in that same competitive category, in my personal opinion, we seen Litecoin trail right behind it. Don't sleep on the lights out there, guys. Don't sleep on the lights. Cardano at 8 cents. And then we got Monero, probably the last true crypto in the box out there. You know how I feel about that. Shout out to my Monerans worldwide at $117 as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. We got 20 watching worldwide. BitPapa has stepped into the population. Good morning. Kaboom to you. Derek McLean is here. Lucian Bobach is here. XPO is here. Lazor, Crypto Knight, Namicon, and the rest of the boomers. KBM from Toronto has stepped into the box. Drop a comment below. Let me know which side of the globe that you're waving that crypto flag from. The platoon members are worldwide here. The snipers are shooting at the altcoins. Bitcoin dominance decreasing. Litecoin is booming. Bitcoin Cash is looking good out there. The maniacs are in the box, whether it's up or down, left or right. On the flanks, guys, we're firing at whatever moves, staying healthier and wealthier every single day, guys. Let's look at the headlines and see what's really booming here worldwide. We got 27 maniacs here in the box. Champagne Crypto, the voice here, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. We got a couple silent lurkers out there. I invite you guys to drop a comment here in the population. Become a boomer sooner than later, guys. Let us infect you with this good, positive message out here, the good crypto word. Shout out to Derek McLean from Chicago. Kaboom! Shout out to Sergio. Shout out to Rafterman out there in Cali out there. Shout out to the West Side. Shout out to Toronto. We got worldwide boomers here shooting at everything that moves. Indeed, kaboom, those likes. We got Litecoin, not Bitcoin, will drive the Lightning Network, according to this article here on Crypto Briefing. Okay, on Crypto Briefing. Now, you know how I feel about the Litecoin, and if you don't, you know, I think that the lights here, let there be light. I'm here hodling this bag ever since before Charlie Lee decided to abandon the ship out here. Shout out to Iowa out there, Lee Banky out there in Iowa. I see you. Anyhow, with the lights, I'm a believer, but you know, yeah, I'm not so fond of this Lightning Network's off-chain solution. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you guys. But you know, it is what it is. It looks like Litecoin could drive the Lightning Network instead of Bitcoin. The argument here is that, you know, the cost for transactions with Bitcoin are way too high, and maybe they can just go ahead and just use lights all across the Lightning Network, and it would work better for Litecoin. I want you guys to read this article. It's kind of a lengthy one out here, but here's a idea of using Litecoin as an easy on-ramp to the Lightning payment is not new, says this article. Charlie Lee tweeted earlier this summer. Lightning Network will be the ultimate decentralized exchange, says Charlie back in July. Users that are not running Lightning Network on both Bitcoin and Litecoin can advertise an exchange price and act as a maker, earning a spread. Other users can act as a taker and atomically swap Litecoin against Bitcoin with the maker node via Lightning. Okay. And then additionally, Charlie says Litecoin will also be the easiest on ramp onto the Lightning Network. Bitcoin takes too long and fees too high. No problem. Open a Lightning payment channel on chain cheaply and quickly, then atomically swap for Bitcoin if and when you need to. This could be done in one step using the submarine swap. So we got atomic swaps, submarine swaps. I'm going to have to get a submarine here on the screen along with the tanks, missiles, and the choppers that we're about to bring out as soon as this bull run begins out here, guys. If you haven't hit the subscribe, if you haven't touched the likes, if you haven't molested a button there for Champagne, I need you to do it right now. We're in the bear market and we're still booming out here. So when the bulls start to run, get out the way. The men will be coming hard. Pause. Yo, champ, kaboom. The revolutionist says kaboom to you as well. It will be implemented in both. People should use both Litecoin and Bitcoin, says Lucian Ba. I hear you. Mike Piper says, good to see the lights making some gains. Finally, some good news out here. The Lightning Network here throwing some sparks, says the article. I want you guys to read this whole thing. You know, Champagne's not going to read you the entire article out here. But, you know, that's what it is. Now, there is some criticism, some critiques out here with the Lightning Network. Andreas Antonopoulos, he said there is a security risk with these Lightning networks. The system will have keys on it, so it's a hot wallet. And if you're running that hot wallet with lots of Bitcoin on it, then it's a target for attack, and someone can hack into your node and use it to drain your wallet. And you know how I feel. I'm not so fond of the off-chain solutions, but, you know, Lightning Network's being touted as that solution out there for scalability. You know, it is what it is. On the other hand, though, okay, we got Bitcoin Cash, which doesn't use the Lightning Network. They just went ahead and increased the bag size of the blockchain, and they're probably not running into some of these potential problems, arguably. Now, you know, I don't know which one's better or worse, or if they can coexist. but they are definitely what appears to be in competition. Shout out to Toronto Crypto. In class, but education is stagnant. Crypto isn't, says Toronto Crypto. Hopefully you're getting the education you need here with Champagne Crypto and the boomers out there. Shout out to Toronto. Revolutionist says he's stacking around 15,000 Cardano per month on his way to 100K. ADA, kaboom. Shout out to Revolutionist, one of our snipers out there in the UK. Derek McLean wants to buy some Bitmain ICO stock. We're going to talk about that, causing the price of Bitcoin Cash to arguably go what? Litecoin is one of the bags that Rafterman holds. Indeed. Holmes says, have you listened to Charlie from the Litecoin conference, champ? No, Holmes, I have not yet. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I'm not going to say I did when I haven't. I may have to check for that. You're not the only one that's asked me that question. Okay. Cardano about to get listed on Kraken. Mike kaboom, says Charles Sanjuro. And I'm going to say something about Cardano here. I think that it is a potential boomer. Okay, you know that I've been friendly with Cardano for a while here. On the other hand, it hasn't actually rolled out the decentralized applications. It's all a bunch of talk. But according to the consensus here in the population of the chat box, it looks like the sentiment is bullish when it comes to Cardano ADA, and it looks like it may be at a good price right now. So I would stay focused on this third generation peer-to-peer currency, blockchain, or whatnot, and stay focused. It may be a kaboomer out there. Lucian Bobox says, yeah, 100K is a great number for his Cardano, says Revolutionist. Crypto Nice says, is the Bitmain thing an IPO or an ICO? Let's go ahead and... this is a IPO, okay? Bitmain IPO announcement. Skyrocket's Bitcoin Cash, okay? Have you seen the markets today, says this article. And it's linked down below. You know, I always have things linked down below. Shout out to Adrian Barkley for writing this article. Have you seen the markets today? He says Bitcoin Cash is on the up, flying off the back of some recent announcements by Bitmain. At the time of writing, Bitcoin Cash was valued at 522. The announcement, Bitmain, the manufacturer of some of the industry's most popular crypto mining hardware, have announced that they have filed for an initial public offering on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. What is an IPO? If you guys don't know, it's basically they're offering the stock to the public out there. It's just it's the regulated ICO. Okay, it's the regulated ICO is what it is basically. Why Bitcoin Cash? As a part of the IPO announcement, Bitmain have published a financial report which highlights some of the successes of both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash through Bitmain services, according to CryptoVest. The key driver behind the rise of Bitcoin Cash was the financial report released by Bitmain as part of the prospectus for its upcoming ICO. The crypto mining equipment maker unveiled significantly stronger results for the first half of 2018 compared to the same period of 2017, booking 742.7 million in profits. Again, they booked 742 mil in profits on revenues of 2.8 billion. The chief source of income for Bitmain were Bitcoin mining rigs, which accounted for 1.9 billion of revenues, the rest coming from sales of other types of mining equipment. So if you don't know, these are the main manufacturers of the hardware equipment, mining equipment for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash out there. And, it's caused a little bit of price spike for Bitcoin Cash. We know that Bitcoin Cash is a polarizing coin out there. People are always arguing about it, but it's here, and apparently it's not going to go anywhere. So we're going to have to see what we do with it, whether you like it or not out there. Baby bear cubs. The Revolutionist says Ripple may kaboom between the 1st and the 3rd of October as they're expecting a major announcement. I don't like Ripple, but I have a little, says the Revolutionist. Okay. Yeah, we do know that they're going to do a conference out there. I think they got Bill Clinton showing up or whatnot. You know what it is out there, guys. The lefty coin, the crypto globalist coin, the commie coin out there. But it doesn't mean that it may not kaboom. Alts over Bitcoin for the bull run, says Mark D. That may be true. I mean, we already seen the Bitcoin dominance start to decrease and the altcoin starting to pick up some steam out here. So basically, the biggest bag holder of Bcash is making themselves a public company and huge sitting target. Pass, says CryptoZilla. We know CryptoZilla is not a Bitcoin Cash fan out there. Okay. Rogby says mining. Derek McLean says, what is Bitmain, an exchange or mining? Bitmain is the manufacturer of the hardware equipment that mines most of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. David says he has a 443,000 Cardano and he will buy more soon. Caress those likes and all those buttons, says Rafterman. Okay, I like that, Rafterman. I need you caressing them. All right. Touch the like, the sub, and the rest of the buttons out there, boomers. $1.9 billion is crazy revenue. We should buy that stock ASAP, says Derek McLean. The USSR had its run for a few years as well, says Rafterman. You guys are funny. Yeah, Rips is the Antichrist coin, says Crypto Critical. All right. Also over Bitcoin for the bull run. We said that one already. Shout out to the boomers. We got 45 maniacs here in the population of the chat box. Shout out to Rafterman, Derek McLean, Mike Pfeiffer, Crypto Critical, Mark D, Revolutionist, CryptoZilla, Rogue B, Derek, the rest of the boomers out there. If you haven't dropped a little comment or three here in the population, go ahead and do it. Joe S says ETN to the moon tripled his money. Shout out to Joe S. Congratulations and kaboom to you. Now, talking about Electronium and how it runs on the Monero network, I heard that there was a potential bug out there found on the Monero network, which could have affected or may have affected Electronium as well. We know that they both run on the same algorithm. Now, according to what I read, that bug has been patched up. But it's something to, keep in mind out there. The Revolutionist says, champ, I bought a bag of BitTube. It's got potential to get into the top 100 because it's a functional platform offering a service. Now, you know how I feel about, blockchains with a community, a functional platform, things like Steem and whatnot. I like them, okay? I like them. I got my eyes on BitTube, okay? After DLive split off from the Steem blockchain, now they're running on something called a Lino blockchain. I'm not too familiar with it. And, there is a demand for a decentralized video out there. Who's going to do it? So far, DTube and DLive have been those leaders. Let's see if BitTube does it. I know they both run on the IFPS or IPFS. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing the acronym out there, but it seems like they're running some sort of the same technology out there. So I want to see where it goes, but I may jump on BitTube. If content creators could earn some revenue for throwing up some videos, then kaboom to that. Tribe also out there. Tribe, T-R-Y-B-E. Okay, I don't know about that one. Bitcoin to go up or down from this stage, kaboom. So let's talk about when Bitcoin bull run, guys. It looks like we have been somewhat of a, pretty much a bear market all 2018. What's good is that, we've basically arguably reached the bottom out here. And, I think that, I don't see things going much lower. Okay. Although we have some doomers there in the population that say 4,000, some say sub 5. I don't know, I don't know if I believe that. I think we found ourselves, this is some price discovery here between 6 and 7 out there, boomers. So when Bitcoin bull run, I'll tell you this, I think we have one last major battle to fight here in the fourth quarter, whether it be in November or December. I wouldn't expect much for the end of the month here. October, I don't know. If things don't boom from November, December, then, we're going to have to wait till 2019 out here. So this is a decisive time at the end of the year. And perhaps maybe it'll follow the same path that it did last year. Okay, we saw all-time highs back in December. So hopefully that at least we could see all-time highs for 2018 in November or December, hopefully. Crypto Coin says, so we won't buy Bitcoin for 4,000. Oh, okay. I mean, I hope you do if it drops to 4K. If ICE is backed is making futures based on physical Bitcoin could offset the CME future. Listen, there's a lot of people expecting this back thing to, really bring the price of Bitcoin up. I believe they're going to roll out in November. So, maybe we'll see a little bull run. Now, at the other hand, as soon as the CME introduces the futures in December, thereafter, a month or two after, the price went down. So will we see a spike, once back opens up and then a crash after the new year? I don't know. Shout out to Joe S, Crypto Coin, Impatient Potato, Rafterman, CryptoZilla, and the rest of the boomers. We got 52 maniacs here in the population. Shout out to everybody. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have skyrocketed. Litecoin out there following, it looks like, behind Bitcoin Cash, it looks like they're competing out there. One has the Lightning Network. The other has a larger blockchain size. out there. Which one do you like better? It looks like Litecoin could be a little bit more decentralized with the mining or whatnot, but I'm not too fond of off-chain scaling solutions like the Lightning Network, although some people find it favorable. On the other hand, Bitcoin Cash could be more centralized when it comes to the mining or whatnot. You know, that Bitmain handles most of the miners out there, and as soon as they announce this IPO, okay, it's linked down below if you want to read about it, it has arguably caused the price of Bitcoin Cash to skyrocket. Rafterman believes Litecoin is the winner. Joe S says, smash that like. Everyone, hope y'all are having an amazing day. Should have 40 plus likes. WTF. Joe S, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Arguably, we may be shadow banned here by some of the MSM media. You know, I've seen, you know, some people said Champagne is on the bad list out there. I may have gone too hard, too alpha out there. You know, they don't want you to be an independent man out there. So, you know, I'm not surprised out there, Joe West. It's okay. Whether we have 10, 20, 30 likes here, it's all quality. And we got alphas here in the box. So, you know, shout out to dudes like Rafterman, Crypto Critical, Potato, Zilla, which has been here from almost day one. I see you guys. Shout out to my snipers out there. To all my worldwide Crip walkers out there. 46 in the box. If things don't turn around soon, John McAfee may crap his pants over that bet he made over the bits. Now, you know, we know McAfee out there bet that he would eat his penis if the bits didn't hit somewhere like 200, 250K by 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, I'm not sure if it's going to hit that price. You know, we're trying to get back to all-time highs out here. You know, me realistically, what I'm gunning for is, you know, I still think it's possible we'll have a, you know, end of the year bull run. You know, we haven't had a major run all year. So, you know, anything could happen out there in crypto. So, you know, there's a possibility still that we may run up to $1 trillion market cap by the end of the year. Now, that probability is a lot lower than it was before, obviously. And, you know, the chances of that happening is probably higher in 2019. But I'm still gunning for $1 trillion market cap. Right now, we're about, what, 220, 219, 217, you know, that would be a 5X. 5X, you know, it'll put Bitcoin somewhere around 30K or whatnot. That's what I'm looking for, boomers. Let me know what you're looking for. You know, when do you think Bitcoin will kaboom? Revolution says he expects Bitcoin to hit 250,000 by 2023. That's a bullish prediction. Now, the halvening may really propel the prices northward. So, you know, I can't say that you're wrong, but, you know, I got to see 50K before I see 250K. But I'll take it, Revolutionist. Bitcoin will hit 1 million by 2020. McAfee will pump it. He's motivated, says Lucian. Listen, if Bitcoin hit 1 million, we're throwing all kinds of parties here. Okay, guys, we're throwing all kinds of parties. The boomers, you know, it'll be life-changing out here. CryptoZilla says, if Satoshi came back and he said he's doing an IPO, I think it would be a very horrible thing for a decentralized coin. This is what Bitmain is doing, and big blocks just solidify centralized mining. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. You know, I'm not, you know, I like the attitude of Bitcoin Cash, but I can see where the flaws occur. I personally am not a bag holder when it comes to Bitcoin Cash. You know, I'm on the Litecoin train. That's obvious. You know, if you guys been following the channel, as much as I complained about Litecoin and Charlie Lee, I'm here still stuck holding at least a little dime baggy. So, you know, that's the fact. Any one coin that could 10x in this bull run, kaboom. You know, I think that, you know, they all follow Bitcoin, Cracky. If, you know, if Bitcoin can, you know, 5, 6x, you know, then the altcoins will come behind it and we'll see other coins kaboom. Mike Pfeiffer thinks it's going to hit $1 trillion at the end of the year. I've been in crypto long enough. It always booms at the end of the year, says Mike Pfeiffer. We seem to agree. I think the probability that it could boom to $1 trillion still is there. Although that probability has decreased somewhat, but I wouldn't be surprised, you know. And if it doesn't hit $1 trillion by the end of this year, I think the probability of it happening in 2019 is extremely high. Smash the like, says Joe S. Indeed, thank you. Litecoin will go back to $4.50 a coin. You know, I just want to see it go back to, you know, over 100. I just analyzed the meta, and it's a bad formula in my opinion. They don't deserve the name Bitcoin, says CryptoZilla. You're still talking about Bitcoin Cash. We know that CryptoZilla feels some type of way about BCH. And that's all good. I mean, you're not the only one now, CryptoZilla. Now, you know, me, I don't really take it personal or not. I mean, I'm not holding the bag, so, you know, it is what it is. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have skyrocketed after Bitmain has announced their IPO. Okay, when Bitcoin bull run, it looks like, you know, people are still gunning for maybe perhaps a little baby bull run or more towards the end of the year. If not, we're just going to have to patiently wait till 2019. Not personal at all, just analysis, says CryptoZilla. No, not at all. I can see where you're coming from, Zilla. I could totally see where you're coming from. I see BCH as funny bunny out there, says Rafterman. So there you go. You're not the only one, Zilla. Rafterman agrees with you. Light your bong blunts and let's make this money with the big homie champagne. Shout out to Joe S and the rest of the cannabis connoisseurs out there. Shout out to the cannabis community. You know, light up at after you do the exercise. I need you going to the gym first, eating healthy first, and you know, stacking the bits, and then light up all you like. But one thing before the other. Out there, cryptomaniacs. Bear dance and sniper dance, please, bro. Shout out to the Cubs out there. The baby bear Cubs dancing and prancing. You'll be sniped out the box immediately. Shout out to Cracky916. Koran says, still holding my bag of Vertcoin. Lightning hardware box ready. All right, you know, good, you know, shout out to you with the Vert. You know, I don't know much about Vert. I know they did an atomic swap with Litecoin at one point. But I'm more focused on those blue chippers. Lee Banky says, no room for fat boys in the box. Eat some iron and look like 300. I need you guys getting swole by the end of the year. Okay, doing strong lifts. I need you guys pushing and pulling the barbell, looking like 300 and Larry wheels by the end of the year. Kaboom to that. Shout out to my maniacs. Shout out to CryptoZilla. Lee Banky, revolutionist. Wants the stock market to continue sideways until April 2019 so he can keep up stacking at these prices. I can hear you out there, revolutionists indeed. Robert Hodges says, hey, how you doing, Robert? Welcome to the chat box. Joe S says, crypto dance. He's going to play his Huddle Gang song. Good morning, original copy, another general there. Welcome to the population original. Nice to see you. What about Ripple? Ripple, what are my thoughts on Ripple, says Joe S. Come on, Joe S. You know the deal out here. You know how I feel about Ripple. Nothing but trash bags out there. I'm going to have to get a dump truck just for Ripple to come on the screen. What about Ripple? You know how I feel, Rogby. Gerode says, Bix Weir said he was at a recent Litecoin convention and said UN officials that were there are interested in making Litecoin the main currency. Bix was treating this as a positive sign. Listen, I don't care about the UN officials, about, you know, any of the regulators. We don't need them. I don't care about it. I don't care about the ETF backed or anything. I'll take it, though, if they want to come in and play in the box with the boomers. But they need to realize that this is our playground out here. It's our population of the chat box, and you guys should be treating it as such out there. So I don't care about UN officials, okay? They're probably tuned into Champagne and seeing what the boomers are doing next. They should be caring about us. Shout out to Baby Champagne, says Crypto Knight. Shout out to you, Knight. Ripple's not dead, bro, says Joe S. Well, there you go, Joe S. Then buy another bag. You know, I don't think that Ripple's crypto, and I don't think it's a blockchain. It's a glorified database, in my personal opinion, and it smells like central banking. Now, that doesn't mean that the price is not going to go up. I mean, you know, whatever. But it's not Champagne crypto. That's for sure. We don't need any officials to tell us if we could boom. Exactly, Mike Pfeiffer. You know, listen, guys, part of the crypto walk out here is becoming a responsible, independent man out there, okay? And that includes not worrying about what the officials got to tell you, okay? Not waiting for Big Brother to give you a little pat on the back, okay? Do what you got to do. Go your own way and secure your own bag out there. ETF only needs Bitcoin. Bitcoin won't need ETF. That's the mentality. Cracky got it. That's definitely the mentality. These officials don't need we don't need the regulators. The regulators, they need the Bitcoin. I don't like Ripple before, but when they added Clinton, there you go. Rogue B, you know the deal. Clinton is behind, you know, I don't know if they're behind it, but they're definitely in bed with the Rips out there, you know, talking at the convention. Rafterman doesn't trust the Rips either. Yeah, there you go. I'm not here to always talk bad about the ribs, but I got to let you know where the enemy is out there, and it looks like that coin has been infiltrated for a while now. It's been there silent lurking, and some young baby bear funny bunnies out there think it's a boomer, and they need to be educated by the bigger dogs out here. Ripple's in fights with the founder of Stellar. They set a limit on what he can sell per day, and they control it fully. Fake crypto controlled by big finance. Right. It's not even a blockchain out there. It's just like a database. I think they could reverse transactions or whatnot, or freeze accounts. Crypto is the evolution of money. It's got the fiat boy scared. Crypto Night has the idea out there. It definitely has the fiat boy scared. The little fiat boys out there are scared out there. Okay. And crypto is that alternative that may just snipe them out the box. Indeed. Shout out to Knight. Shout out to Knight, CryptoZilla, Rafterman, Rogueby, Cracking 916, Mike Pfeiffer, and the rest of the boomers. We got 45 watching. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have skyrocketed. And when Bitcoin Bull Run, it looks like everybody's waiting for a final battle here sometime towards the end of the fourth quarter. Maybe it'll come in October or November. Or late November, but that battle needs to commence by December out there, and see if we're gonna crip walk on home out there. Bitcoin don't need the ETF. ETF needs Bitcoin. If the stock market crash, you got a point there, Rogueby. I just creep walk if I start to FOMO on for I get cured on Ripple, says Rafterman R. Shout out to Rafterman out there. Guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions before I bounce out of here. Champagne's going to keep it moving today. I got some energy out there. Got some things to do and things to boom on that are aside from crypto. Here in the off season, I got to tell you guys, don't be looking at CoinMarketCap 12, 15 times a day out there, okay? I would tell you the major goalpost, the points that you need to look at here are a low of 58 and a high of like 82, 83. If we cross any of those lines, then I'll have to start sounding alarms. Okay, either way, if we cross any of those lines, I'll start sounding alarms, and then we'll have to, regroup, replan out there. But as long as we're in this pocket between 5,800 and 82, or I'll put it from 55 to 85 just to round it off. As long as we're in that pocket, I encourage you guys to go out there, spend about an hour of your day outside, get some vitamin D along with your Litecoin bag out there, and hit the gym. Eat better, stay healthier, get wealthier out there. Guys, that's what we're doing here on the off season. I want you guys prepared looking like 300. So when this bull run starts, you're ready with the missiles, the tanks, and the rest of the artillery out there. Shout out to Rafterman. Kaboom! One of our snipers, Rafterman, becoming probably the second most gratuitous there in the box next to Roger. I know Roger's not here today, but shout out to Roger anyway, because he's always here booming with the best of them. Shout out to you, Rafterman. Thank you out there. Thank you very much. Dropping a little fiat there in the population of the chat box. I appreciate that, Rafterman. Lucian says he started to like EOS lately. The free client contracts will enable different apps to be built there. You can't have a social network, for example, on Ethereum and ask users to pay for likes. Exactly, Lucian. The EOS network, it dumps the responsibility of the transaction costs to the developers. They need to get the resources. So the actual transaction costs for the users are free out there. And if you've been on the Steem blockchain or the BitShares blockchain, you know how this kind of works. And that's one of the reasons why I have been bullish with those Dan Larimer coins. Although one could criticize them and say that they're highly inflationary. So, keep an eye on EOS, though. I like EOS, Ethereum on steroids. It's one of those that's definitely gunning for Ethereum's spot. Rafterman says, y'all owe Champ $2. Thank you, General Champ. Kaboom. Indeed, everybody owes me $2 just because Rafterman dropped me too. I appreciate it, Rafterman. Thank you very much. Lucian says that's why EOS and Cardano will win on the long term. They have different purposes. I like them both, and that's like those are the two coins that I've mentioned that have the most potential to overtake Ethereum. So we seem to agree out there, Lucian. Sergio says, when Big Brother see price uprise, they will run to join the bull run. And that may be true. Jamal says, kaboom out there. Kaboom to you guys. If there's any other questions or comments, I'll take them, guys. I'll wait a few more seconds, but I'm going to take this $2 that Rafterman gave me and throw it into the Champagne Baby Formula Fund out there and enjoy the rest of my day. All right, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Thanks for tuning in.